Good morning, everyone. I hope you all will be safe and sound at your places. So, we are doing our second chapter of chemistry is matter around us pure. Earlier, we have done with the properties of solution. Now, we are doing our next topic, the properties of suspension and colloids. So, to understand suspension, let us take some water in a beaker and add sand particles in it. As you can see here, the sand particles settle down and they do not mix with the water. So, it becomes a solution. In this solution, sand particles are solute and water act as solvent. So, this type of solution is called suspension. Here, as you can see, sand particles do not dissolve in water to form a uniform solution. Therefore, a suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. So, suspension is a heterogeneous solution in which sand and water can be differentiated. They are visible from outside. They form a boundary. We can see sand and water separately. So, what are suspensions? The definition of suspension is a suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which solute particles are not mixed up with solvent particles through the solution. Means they are heterogeneous. ये आपस में मिक्स नहीं होते सोल्यूट और सोलवेंट पार्टिकल. जैसे कि अभी हमने इस एग्जाम्पल में देखा, सैंड यहाँ पर सोल्यूट है और वाटर सोलवेंट है और वो आपस में मिक्स नहीं हुए हैं. तो इस टाइप के सॉल्यूशंस को हम क्या बोलते हैं? सस्पेंशन. So in this suspension, water act as solvent because it is present in large quantity, and sand act as solute because it is present in small quantity. Now we are going to do the properties of suspension. जैसे हमने solution की थी, तो the suspensions are heterogeneous mixture. The very first property, जैसे अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि they are heterogeneous. They do not form a uniform mixture. Second, we can see the particles of suspension through our naked eye. Clearly हम देख सकते हैं सैंड के पार्टिकल्स को अपनी नेक्ड आई से. क्यों? क्योंकि सैंड के पार्टिकल्स का साइज बड़ा होता है. हमने सॉल्यूशंस में पढ़ा था कि सॉल्यूशन के पार्टिकल का साइज छोटा होता है और सस्पेंशन में पार्टिकल्स का साइज बड़ा होता है. देयरफॉर वी कैन सी दीज पार्टिकल्स थ्रू आवर नेक्ड आई. नाउ सस्पेंशन के ऊपर जब लाइट पड़ती है तो उस लाइट के पाथ को हम देख सकते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ बिगर साइज. जैसे यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हैं, पाथ ऑफ लाइट विजिबल होती है जब भी हम सस्पेंशन में से लाइट पास करते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि पार्टिकल्स बड़े होते हैं तो वो लाइट को स्कैटर कर सकते हैं इजीली. तो वी कैन सी द पाथ ऑफ लाइट थ्रू द पार्टिकल्स ऑफ अ सस्पेंशन. ईजिली सस्पेंशन में से जब हम लाइट को पास करते हैं तो उसका पाथ हमें विजिबल होता है क्योंकि उसके पार्टिकल्स का साइज बड़ा होता है. सो फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, सस्पेंशंस आर होमोजीनियस. सेकेंड, दे कैन बी सीन विद नेक्ड आई. एंड थर्ड, we can see the path of light through the particles of a suspension. Now we'll do the fourth property of a suspension. So we can side by side, you will also compare these properties with the properties of solution that we have earlier done. Now the fourth property is the particles of suspension tend to settle down when left undisturbed. कि अगर थोड़ी देर के लिए रख दें तो what will happen? आप देखेंगे कि सैंड नीचे सेटल डाउन हो जाएगी और वाटर ऊपर रह जाएगा. मीन्स द सस्पेंशन सोल्यूशन इज अनस्टेबल. द सोल्यूट पार्टिकल सेटल डाउन आफ्टर सम टाइम व्हेन लेफ्ट अनडिस्टर्ब्ड फॉर सम टाइम. अब हम क्या सस्पेंशन को फिल्टर पेपर से फिल्टर कर सकते हैं? यस. सोल्यूशन के केस में ऐसा नहीं था. सोल्यूशन को जब हम फिल्टर करते थे सोल्यूट के पार्टिकल्स भी नीचे पास आउट हो जाते थे तो हम उसको सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते थे. लेकिन सस्पेंशन को हम सेपरेट कर सकते हैं. नाउ द थर्ड टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस आर colloidal solution. So what are colloidal solution? Let us take one example to understand it. We take one glass of water and put some drops of ink in it. Mix the ink in water. Now, what is visible to you? The blue colored solution. So this solution is actually a colloidal solution. So what is a colloidal solution? A colloidal solution is a solution of two or more substances mixed uniformly. हम यूनिफॉर्मली मिक्स करते हैं. एक्चुअल में अगर हम देखें तो जो कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशन होते हैं वो हेट्रोजीनियस होते हैं, लेकिन देखने में हमें कैसे लगते हैं? वो होमोजीनियस. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम दोबारा देखें इसी एक्सपेरिमेंट को तो हमें देखने में कैसा लगेगा? ये इंक सॉल्यूशन, इंक प्लस वाटर, होमोजीनियस, बट एक्चुअली इट इज़ हेट्रोजीनियस. सो कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशन की अब हम प्रॉपर्टीज़ करेंगे जैसे हमने सस्पेंशंस और ट्रू सॉल्यूशंस की. सो द फर्स्ट कोलॉइडल सॉल्यूशन इज़ अ हेट्रोजीनियस मिक्सचर. ट्रू सॉल्यूशन होमोजीनियस होते हैं और सस्पेंशन और कोलॉइडल दोनों ही हेट्रोजीनियस सॉल्यूशन होते हैं. Or rather we can say कि colloidal solution they appears to be homogeneous but actually they are heterogeneous. Second, the particles of colloid are too small that we cannot see them with our naked eye. So we cannot see the ink particles with our naked eye in the water. The particles here also, like the solution, the particle of colloids cannot be seen with the naked eye. Now the third property, we can see the path of light through a colloidal solution. जैसे कि सस्पेंशंस में हमें पाथ ऑफ लाइट दिखाई देती है, इसी तरह ट्रू सॉल्यूशन में से भी अगर आप लाइट पास करेंगे तो उसके पार्टिकल्स उस लाइट को स्कैटर करेंगे और उसका पाथ हमें दिखाई देगा. फोर्थ, particles of colloids do not settle down when left undisturbed. Unlike suspension, the particles of solution and colloidal solution, they do not settle down when left undisturbed for some time. It means they are stable, but the particles of suspension are unstable. Now the fifth and the last property, can colloidal solution be separated by filter paper? We have seen that solution cannot be separated by filtration simply, and suspensions can be separated by filtration, and colloidal we cannot separate the constituents of a colloidal solution using filtration. तो colloidal में भी हम filtration से उसके constituents को separate नहीं कर सकते. These are the properties of colloidal solution. For example, let us see this. Here we are having a colloidal solution. It is containing the colloidal particles, we can say solute and solvent. Now if we took out one of the particle out of this colloidal solution and pass a ray of light through it, what will happen? This particle will absorb the light. अब इसने absorb कर लिया, अब क्या करेगा? Absorb करने के बाद ये light scatter करेगा. In the same way, for like a ray of light enters the colloidal solution, in the same way a beam of light also enters the colloidal solution. So when a beam of light is passed through a colloidal solution or particles of colloid, they scatter the beam of light and we can see the path of light in that solution, and this process is known as Tyndall effect. This is a very important effect from the examination point of view also, and in your daily life also you can see different examples of Tyndall effect. Let us explain some of the examples here. First of all, we'll again discuss the definition. When a beam of light is passed through a colloid, the particles of colloid scatter the beam of light and we can see the path of light in the solution. This is known as Tyndall effect. For example, when a ray of light enters a dark room, it is scattered by the dust particles. As you can see here, a beam of light in a dark room sometimes you see like this only. So what happened here? Actually, the air present in the room, it contains dust particles, and dust particles present in the air, it forms a colloidal solution. So when light rays pass through these dust particles, they scatter the light, beam of light, and because of this scattering of light, we can see the path. In the same way, through the canopy of trees, you can see the sun rays passing down. So this is also an example of Tyndall effect. So these are different examples of Tyndall effect in which path of light is visible. Now the next topic is components of a colloidal solution. There are two components, dispersed phase and dispersing medium. Now what is dispersed phase? Like a solution that is having two components, solute and solvent. Solute which is present in small amount and solvent which is present in larger quantity. In the same way, there are two components of colloidal solution, dispersed phase which is like solute which is present in small amount, and dispersing medium or dispersion medium which are solvent like and present in large quantity. So there are two components, dispersed phase and dispersing medium. Let us explain this by taking an example. Here is a cloud. So this cloud is made up of water and air. Here water particles are suspended in between the air. So water is a liquid, it is present in small amount, air which is present in large amount. So here the dispersed phase is liquid water and the dispersion medium is air, because the air particles, they hold the water particles in between them. So here you can see a cloud is made up of liquid in gas type of solution. This is a colloidal solution, and name of this colloidal solution is aerosol. Colloidal solution are of different 8 types. So this is the first kind of colloidal solution, that is called aerosol. Aerosol means liquid in gas type, in which dispersed phase is liquid and dispersing medium is gas. Other examples of aerosol is fog, mist, insecticide spray. These are also aerosol. So they are in the same way, colloids, they are classified according to the state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So here I am going to show you the chart, the tabular form of this classification of colloids. See this chart carefully. Learn these different types of colloids, their dispersed phase, dispersion medium, and their examples. So aerosol, foam, emulsion, sol, foam, gel, and solid sol. These are the different forms of colloidal solutions. So I hope this all will be clear to you. I think earlier we have done properties of solution, now suspension and colloids. So thank you for watching this video. Rest of the things we'll do in our next session.